Hi, welcome back to my blog, StampwithElaine.com. Today we are going to be looking at this Build a Banner Simply Created set. It comes in a box like this, and there's a leaflet with the contents all listed inside. What you have are, let me take that out. You have an alphabet stencils. Let me take that away. Alphabet, oops, upside down. Alphabet stencils. You have 3 designs, stencils. There's the chevron, the stripes, and a polka dot one. And you also have a stencil that masks. Also included in the kit is 9 feet of jute to hang your banner with, and you have 18 pennants in 3 designs. There's semicircular one, what I call a fishtail, and just a chevron tip. It also comes with a spritzer tool. In the Halloween one, you'll find there are 4 pre-scored designer paper bits. There are 4 discs to embellish with. These you can put on top of the lollies. There are 3 glittery type images. There's a bat, the skull and crossbones, and a spider's web. There are ribbons, this stripy one, the taffeta ribbon, and exclusive for this kit is some pumpkin pie seam binding ribbon. And last but not least, some gorgeous buttons. These are black faceted ones, and one in summer starfruit. So let's get started. I'll just show you how to decorate one pennant. I won't do it all, because then it will make for a very, very long video. First we take our canvas pennant, and you need to identify which is the front and back. What is a dead giveaway is the fact that the eyelet on the back clearly denotes that that is the back, but you find that the reverse side has actually got some sort of rubbery coating on it, and so therefore it's less absorbent. So you need to use the fabric side. It's a good idea to protect your work surface. So I've got this handy mat which is waterproof. Then we need to prepare our ink. So the stamping spritzer that's applied, if you fill it, you can either fill it with rubbing alcohol. If you're working with rubbing alcohol, then you need to work in a well ventilated room, or else you get really high. Or alternatively, you can use Communal Garden tap water and fill it up to just where the logo is, where you can see the Stampin' Up logo. So thank you, Amanda, my lovely upline. She showed us how to use this. And you need to put 15 drops of re-inker in. So if you remember that formula each time, then if you run out, you can refill it to the exact same spec as before. So Let's fill this up. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think I might have squeezed a couple more drops than I should have done, but well, give it a good shake. And we can get started. I think I'll work with the chevron stencil, so I place it over the stencil. I place the stencil over the canvas, and then I'll get my sponge well, I'm going to use the spritzer tool. First rule is to make sure that the nozzle is pointing away from you. You need to work fairly low, and do it very quickly. Don't linger, because the water can pool. Then all you need to do is just run this under the tap to clean it. And be sure to leave your canvas aside to dry, because it's still damp, and until it dries you might smudge it. It's all cold up there, but it will uncurl once it's dry. Okay, now this is the mask, so the next step is I want to put a word in there. So this time I'll use a sponging technique, so you can see that it can work both ways. Just let me go and choose a stencil. Okay, I'm going to have it spelled spooky. So you just take your stencil and place it over the top. You can use your sponge dauber and ink. I'm using basic grey, so a bit of ink on there. And make sure your stencil is held firmly down and it doesn't ruck up. And there you have it. I think because it's Halloween, it doesn't matter if the inks are slightly smudged. And of course, you can also stamp on it. So because it's Halloween, we could go a bit grungy. You can also, if that's not dark enough for you, you can always put a bit of re-ink on your lid, or squeeze your pad and transfer the ink and use your lid as a palette. Okay, now I'm going to be using basic grey ink and using the Gorgeous Grunge set. You'll find that set in the annual catalogue. So let's do a bit of stamping. I think a splotch or two wouldn't go amiss, as it's Halloween. And there you have it. So that'll give you a start, and of course you can decorate it with the accessories kit, which is an optional extra, or with any of the supplies that you happen to have in your stash. The decorative papers I showed you before to make the lollies with the pre-scored lines, you need to accordion fold it like so until the end, and then put a bit of sticky strip on there. Take the sticky strip protective liner off and then join the two together. And the next step to do is squish it down like this. Let me put something on it to hold it down while I go and get the glue gun and mat. Next you need your silicone mat and put a dollop of hot glue there. And be careful you don't burn yourself. Squish your lolly together and pop it down onto your hot glue and hold it down there until the glue has cooled. And then you need to put another dollop of glue there. And pop your pretty, oh, careful, it's hot. And pop your disc on top. Couldn't think of the word there. And there you have it. So you can put them on your banner. The other thing I wanted to mention was that before you start with the 3 patterns of banner, make sure how you want your banner to appear, whether you want to use all of the same ones or you want to alternate them. Make sure you've got enough to spell out your words or whatever it is you're making. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. And you'll be inspired to make one of your own. For all your stamping supplies, visit me at blog stampwithelaine.com, and I'll be happy to help you. Thanks for watching.